Welcome to season 3 of For the Culture. All right, she is I, and I am her, foxx Steph, here at the spot Wynwood in 305. And today we are blessed with the presence of, well, hey, you might want to hide your grandma because the wolf of South Beach is in the building.
Your grandma?
He don't want to, but I don't know. The little Red Riding Hood story, I don't know about the wolves.
It depends on grandma pockets, mama, or older daughter.
How's your summer starting off so far? Is it technically summer?
I don't know yet. My summer's all year round. We live in Miami.
Right. Miami never played by the rules.
I gotta ask how other people's summers are because it's summer all year round.
Right. You're a busy man. It appears so.
I try to be.
It appears that you travel an awful lot.
I do.
Like, did you just leave Cali like an hour ago? Like, what's up?
I was in L.A. and then I just left. I just came back from Vegas and landed and came to see you.
No jet lag?
I'm so used to it. The only time I get jet lag is when I do like Dubai or like Germany.
Sauce talk. Ooh, when he does Dubai.
That's when the jet lag comes because it's a 16-hour flight. California, 4 hours. I can do that.
I have to ask. Okay, you said a 16-hour flight.
Ask me real questions though. Like ask what you want to ask. I'm
asking all that, but with that 16-hour flight, because I really want to ask that. Yeah. How are you handling 16 hours?
I sleep a lot.
Oh, you sleep a lot. Okay. How many hours of sleep should you get? Because Steve Harvey said you shouldn't be getting 8.
You mean in life or on the plane?
Period. In life. He said you shouldn't be getting 8. I don't know if that's something we should go by, but
I don't sleep much though.
You don't?
No, and that's because of different timing. Like with everything that I do, you still have to be up on East Coast time and then stay up later enough for the people on the West Coast time to handle business.
Oh my gosh, that is too much. But I'm sure it's kind of exciting. It should be exciting, right? Or you're just so used to it?
When the check comes, it's exciting.
Exactly. Well, we appreciate you kicking it with us today. Now, because you could have been anywhere in the world.
But I'm here with you, because you is she and she is you.
Hey, doing it for the culture, all right? Now, Memorial Weekend just ended, but did it just end for you yesterday? Because it seemed like you've been going.
My life is just one big day. So, I was in Miami on Friday, L.A. on Saturday, Vegas Sunday till Tuesday.
What were you doing in L.A. and Vegas?
You
were like booked for something?
Yeah, I have a residency in Vegas. So in Vegas I go
residency
a day before and I go to LA. So I did a party in LA and then we did the rest of the weekend with at Vegas with who was it? I think it was City Girls, Ross, Baby.
In Vegas. She was in Vegas. I saw Young Miami in Vegas.
The kid's name A Boogie, Blueface. There's a lot of people there.
That was a big deal. What was the name of that event? Or it was just about?
Yes, it's called Light, which is the nightclub, and then there's Daylight, which is the day party. So Light holds about 3,000 people. Daylight, the day party holds about 2,500. So there's a lot of people.
Okay. Now, where do you like to party the most?
Where do I like to party the most?
Before I ask you that, is Miami still a Memorial Weekend spot, or it done slowed up?
No, it's slowed up, but the powers that be, the mayors and the governments and
with all that extra stuff
they made sure of that. But now they got 2 other problems that they need to handle.
What, like Ultra? Rolling Loud? All right.
Spring break.
Spring break was interesting, but we'll leave that back in March.
Spring break.
All right, so.
No, because the people, like the mayors and shit, they actually run campaigns on how they can stop Memorial Weekend and watch it for 3-4 years straight. And so they put that on us.
Or Urban Music Week, excuse me.
They put that on us, but them other folks, they do drugs and have very illegal things going on. And,
no, they do.
But I mean, they almost made it fair. They moved their ass all the way down on the whole island this year.
Right.
So it is what it is.
Tell it like it is on the culture. All right. Now, but before we move on, I gotta put you on the spot. Which place do you like to party the most out of L.A.? Because I think L.A. is. You said you have a residency in Vegas, but I see you in L.A. a lot.
In L.A.
So L.A. or Miami? Don't lie.
Depends on what I'm partying for. What do I like the best? I like Miami the best though. I love LA, but I like Miami. I mean, they're 2 different cultures, the people. two different cultures. Like the music
One's
culture.
fake and one's keeping it real?
No, the music culture is different. So
Right.
the same way that I would play in Miami, I don't play that same way in LA.
Would you play a little more techno somewhere in LA? Or
No, you just have, when you go to different cities, you gotta respect their culture.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? You have to respect the artists and you have to respect the culture within that city that's popping out there in that city. And, you know, they have a culture in LA. The gang culture is definitely one of them. You know, the music culture is definitely one of them. It's just, they're different vibes, musically, sonically.
I saw a picture of you at the Marathon store in LA.
Yeah.
How did you, was that your first time there after?
At the Marathon store? Yeah, that was my first time over there.
But that was after the devastation?
Right, yeah. I mean, I've known Nipsey. I've known Nipsey for a while.
Really?
Yeah. But it was always one of them things where it was just like, we were always in the same place. We would talk and, you know, I hit him about doing some records and doing some collabs and we just in and out. But I pass so many artists at all times, you never know when something like that's gonna happen. I don't have, me and Nip got a gajillion videos together, but we don't have not one picture.
Wow,
Yeah.
that happens sometimes because you're just in the moment.
Yeah, and I mean, I've been supporting Nipsey since he came out with Nipsey in the House, and I think that was back in 2000.
See, you talking about stuff I don't even know about. This is a day one fan.
Yeah, that was back. No, not. I'm a fan of his music and the culture, but you gotta understand, like the shit that makes me at a point for so long is because half of the artists who are at that height, I was with them when they first started.
Okay, now speaking of these artists, a lot of music dropped this month. All right, this in May. Megan Thee Stallion. All right, that thing going off. A lot of vibes on there, as well as some Miami Heat from artists like Iceberg and Lil Dread. Do you pay attention to the Miami music?
I watch everything.
You watch everything.
Everything.
I like that. That sounds like a great DJ.
I watch everything. So I see what's going on before it even happens. Like it's a lot of people that I regret that I didn't sign that I found. And then there's a lot of people from Broward County and Dade County that a lot of people don't know I had something to do with their whole career. Like even for example, like Zoey Dollaz, I found Zoey.
Wow, found her.
I found them. And then we cultivated the whole thing and we had meetings together at my house. Like, you know what? We should go ahead. I think the best label for you is Epic. And we put that into existence and he signed to Epic. Another kid that I was dealing with that I regret that I didn't sign was Ball Greasy. And that's when Greasy first came out of jail. He was like, yo, I want to do something. I got you. And but we always had a friendship more than the business side. Another kid I wish I would have signed was Kodak Black.
Wow.
That slipped through the cracks on some label business. Another kid that I tried to sign was XX. I tried to sign him to Epic. And at that, this is when he...
You work with Epic or not right now?
Long story, I'm gonna give you that story in a minute. But I tried to bail him out of jail. And my ex at the time was like, that's a bad idea, you should bail him out of jail. It's gonna cost you another $50,000, blah, blah, blah. So he gets out of jail, he does an interview over at the Beat. I call Foxx. I said, I need to get a hold of this kid. So I get a hold of him and the manager. So at the time, they were at Empire, they still are. But I brought him over to Epic. They were gonna sign the deal, but they wanted $4 million advance and Epic told them no.
Wow.
I got stories for days with artists that people don't know I've been involved in for a long time. But go ahead, continue.
Pulling strings behind the scenes. You know, speaking of Kodak Black, something unfortunate happened to him the week of Rolling Loud. Did you attend Rolling Loud?
No.
Did you have plans on it, or you were in another city? You know how you get down.
Nope.
No, not. Why you saying it like that?
Because none of my artists were on Rolling Loud.
And they should have.
You have to do Rolling Loud strategically though. So it's like, a lot of the people that were Miami artists that were on the show, they actually booked them early when nobody was there. So it's like at that point, you're being used as a promotional tool. You're not getting real time to perform in front of people so they know who you are on your craft. So, you know, with that Rolling Loud situation, I was just like, if I'm not gonna get a real time when they're an artist, then we're just not gonna go. I mean, it didn't affect them or not, but for me and the artists that I'm trying to build, I want them to be in the best situation that they can be in. So not anymore.
I'm not even gonna lie, you want to get there like 8 o'clock. I mean, like around 8, 9, 10 is when stuff really.
But they putting the artists on at 3, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
What? So you can post it?
Didn't even get in the shower yet. Still watching Netflix.
But people were killing a lot of those artists on social media. Like even on the Rolling Loud, where they were showing them on the internet. Mm-hmm. Everybody's like, who are these people? Why they're performing in front of nobody? So I don't ever want to put my artists in that situation just so they can say they will perform that Rolling Loud. It's not that serious.
But if you can't manipulate the situation, for the better, you would have with your artists on it.
But there's a lot of things that has to fall into play with it. Like my artists have to have records out. They have to have an album out. They have to have like a whole thing. Because if you performing in front of 2,000-3,000 people for 10,000 people, what's the point if you don't got nothing up there?
Right. Now, it was crazy.
I see.
Listen, I went and I believe it was Saturday, but it may have been Friday, so don't quote me. Friday, Saturday, it was a stampede. It was some kind of fake scares. I don't know who scared who, but I guess because we partying with other kind of folks, they just run for anything. So everyone's running. I was on someone's bar, like trying to stay out the way, like what's going on, and then it just ruined everything. But I went with my boo, my babe, and we lost a phone. But we didn't even lose a phone during the stampede. We lost it during Lil Uzi's performance. Like, what the heck is that? Like, when Lil Uzi performed, it's like some rock star.
I mean, that's what these kids are. They're not rappers, they're the new age rock stars.
They new age what?
Rock stars.
New age rock stars. I'm glad you said it, because I already feel like, I almost feel like there should be a category and genre just for these certain kind of individuals.
Well,
who's merging rock and rap kind of, or all this harmonizing.
Well, what I won't do is I won't put them in a genre of music that's spun from our genre of music to make their genre of music more relevant, because it's irrelevant.
That is.
And rock and roll has been irrelevant for over a decade. So I consider them hip hop. I don't know if I consider, I mean, I just think that the older generation doesn't understand what they do as rock star mentality, a rock star personality, but they're still in the hip hop genre.
They are in the hip hop genre, but I think we need to start like hip hop or some mess. Like,
don't start that old people shit, because you're about to do it. What you about to say?
No, I'm just saying, it's not fair for artists like Lil Uzi Vert.
Okay.
And artists of that caliber who do a lot of like.
You about to say some old people shit? Go ahead.
No, because I'm a middle child. You sleep.
Watch. I'm
The
about
old
to
school
prove you wrong.
players, and I understand the new school fools. Same thing.
Okay.
But
that was an Outcast line.
Yeah. All right. You here? But yes. I'm going to develop that thought, that concept a little bit more, and have you back on the show. But yes, that street rap isn't going to get the same kind of attention and exposure as, what is that?
Okay, but what was it when they told us that the hippies to the hippie was bullshit?
I don't care.
But I'm saying the people before us, when hip hop came in 1979, it was the same difference. They were like, what is this?
No, I like it. Don't get twisted, because Lil Uzi Vert is one of my guilty pleasures. Right. However, they just shouldn't. Let's just say street rap or grind rap or like get it off the muscle kind of rap. A lot of times, to me, doesn't get enough shine unless it's a dancing kind of beat behind it or as a dance. That's why that stuff need a category. It's hip hop, but it's a certain kind of hip hop.
So what about MC Hammer?
What about that guy?
That was dance music. They didn't really consider him hip hop. They considered him hella commercial. And that was around the NWA days.
If he came out today, I would say that.
So you would put him in a dancing category?
Actually, I wouldn't, because he's still rapping the whole time. He's not harmonizing a lot and yeah. That's all I got right now.
But rap was built, hip hop, most of the records were built on harmonies though. Come on, we can do this.
No,
unless you don't
I'm
got
talking
enough time.
about too much singing.
Well, it's been singing.
But what? Okay.
Ja Rule was a sing rapper.
No, see, Ja Rule didn't sing all the time. It was part of. But he rapped a lot too.
Who's the singer?
But for that, but see, that was.
50 Cent did the same shit.
Yeah, but y'all clown Ja Rule, but now that's hot. What Ja Rule was doing.
No, they clowned Ja Rule at the time. 50 clowned Ja Rule at the time, and then did the same shit he did.
But hood dudes would be like, nah, maybe I ain't feeling Ja Rule because all that singing. But that's what everyone does.
What was hood at that time, in that era? 50 Cent.
50, Jeezy, you know what's hood?
Okay.
What's supposed to be.
All right, you want to, okay, because we can debate this.
We're going to move on because I would love to do a debate. And I'm going to invite my girl, honey, next time, you know what I'm saying?
And you said Drake, but Drake was really the first one to solidify it, because I remember when they were like, yo, what do you do? Do you rap or do you sing? He's like, I do both. And they're like, well, what do you mean?
He's hip-hop.
But he's hip-hop. But he sings. And he raps.
I don't care about a lot of singing. I'll say that. I need my dudes to kind of, like, it's just too much singing. That's all I got to say.
So you don't like sing, you rap?
I'm not going to say I don't like for the whole genre to turn over to sing and rap.
But that's...
And then now we don't even have R&B because no one needs R&B because they sing and rap. What are we doing here? Pull your skirt down. What we doing? What we doing? All right.
Daniel Caesar's not R&B?
Huh?
Daniel Caesar's not R&B?
David who?
Daniel Caesar.
I just heard of that name, and I don't even care to get into him because as soon as I heard of his name, it was negative in a way that full of culture does not support.
Oh, I don't know.
But Daniel Caesar has not hit the streets. The streets. And you know what? See, you can tell the streets don't matter to you because hip hop has went so suburb, but the streets still matter.
Okay, but what do you mean by the streets still? Like, keep the camera rolling. What do you mean by the streets still matter?
You know what I mean by the streets still matter? Like, that real stuff, that not gimmicky, just trying to rhyme with the last line and talk about nonsense, money, chicks, cars. What happened to the part about the grind? They may talk about it intensity with, I used to eat McDonald's, now I got steak in the car hole. I don't know what they say. Like, they'll tell you how they went from this to that, but they never really spend more time on the grind and hustle like they used to in hip hop. That's why everybody want to just rob and stuff. They want to get to the good life because that's what's being talked about in hip hop now. The good life, no journey.
Kat, let me tell you a story since we're talking about Lil Uzi Vert, right? So, before I ever even knew who the kid was, I was DJing in the club. And you know DJ Drama.
Of course.
I've known Drama for years. Drama walks up to me while I'm DJing. He's like, yo, you got that Lil Uzi Vert? And I'm like, who? I don't even know who you're talking about. He said, okay, and walked away. So what that made me do was call one of my friends. He goes by the name of DJ Infamous. That's out in Atlanta. I said, you ever heard of this kid named Lil Uzi Vert? And he's like, yeah, this kid is cracking in Atlanta right now. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh, okay. So when you say people haven't went through that street grind, that was the street grind that they went to before it got put on your radar. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm not saying they didn't go through it.
Right.
Of course they went through it. I'm talking about they need to talk more about it. The topic is I'm better than you because I got more money than you. I got these chicks, I got the money, I got designer, I got the clothes. That's just about everybody. We need to have more variety, get back to the real.
Okay. But, all right, before you move on to your next question.
Yeah.
But isn't that how hip-hop was built? Hip-hop was always built on I'm better than you. Hip-hop was always built on competition. You know the next
competition in different ways. Okay, I guess you killed that. We gonna come back. You need to come back to the show. We gonna do this.
I study this shit though. I study like it's what I do for a living. So I study.
All right, now just a reminder, we are at the spot Miami. The spot Wynwood, in Miami.
Yeah.
Now you know we got a couple of drinks. I'm not gonna say what kind of drinks, but you good or you good with your water?
Water.
Okay, he's a water guy. All right, that's why he's in Miami.
You know they got some champagne,
Now, who are you currently bumping? In the car right now, don't lie. Not the people who pay you.
Honestly, I swear, I was on my way over here. I listen to my own shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about your own thing. You talking about the project you dropped in April?
No.
Or something else?
No, I listen to a lot of my artists, because I try to critique it. I listen to.
Wait, your artists?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about what's going on here. Were you able to gather artists up?
Well, I've been doing it for a while, and then even with the Epic situation, when I Epic wanted me to come on as an A&R, so that's when I was bringing all those people.
That's one of your hats, A&R.
Yeah, and so after that, the person that was at Epic, he left and became the president of Rock Nation, and he brought me over there and asked me if I wanted an A&R deal and that I wanted a joint venture deal. And I told him I wanted a joint venture.
Aren't you glad y'all had a nice, nice relationship? So when he glowed up, he just brought you on
but
up.
that's what he was the person under L.A. Reid at Epic.
Oh.
And then L.A. Reid left, Sylvia Rome took it over, and then he left to be president of Rock Nation. So he's a big wig in the music business. And actually, the crazy shit is, he was my neighbor here, and I never knew that he was even in the music business. He's like,
really?
Yeah, I used to be your neighbor. And
what was you doing?
that's when he gave me the job, because I brought Epic a lot of stuff and a lot of artists. So once he went over and made that move, he's like, okay, so go get some artists and you go ahead and figure it out. We got some money for it. And so I gathered a kid from Broward. His name is Ocho Sneak, Dominican kid. He's really dope. I acquired.
He raps. All your artists at this time, they're in the rap game?
Yeah, Ocho Sneak signed to Rock Nation. He's a rapper.
Okay. You brought him along?
Yeah. Signed Pilly May to Rock Nation.
Pilly May.
And then I signed another girl named Shannon Rivera. She's an R&B singer. Tyron Vasquez.
We need some
He's an
R&B.
R&B singer. They R&B.
You said Savannah what?
No, not Savannah. I love Savannah. I tried to sign Savannah too. I did.
What happened?
I didn't think she was ready at that point. But I think she's ready now. Like I look at, like I said, I watch everything. I look at Savannah, and she's young. I think she's like 21, maybe she probably be 22 now. She's a baby. But like I'm watching her grind and how she moves by herself, and I really like Savannah.
I just heard her on Iceberg.
She's really dope.
Mixtapes.
And then Tyron, and then I also have Frank Castle. He's signed to Traction, and I got another girl named Belly, and she's signed to Traction.
You said Belly?
Mm-hmm.
I think I came
North Miami Princess.
Yeah, I came across her. I need to check on her a little bit. Okay. That's what's up. So they're signed, all of them are signed to Rock Nation?
No, only
some of them.
Pilly and Ocho are signed to Rock Nation. Shannon's gonna sign to Epic. We're working on Belly. You just have to find the right fit for them.
So you're the guy on the low.
No.
You're the go-to guy. You don't want people to know.
I just make the move and make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because sometimes when you get into those things, you're like, oh, they're signing in, signing in. Some people don't necessarily want to see you advance in the next thing to do, because you can only DJ in front of niggas for so long before you try to take it to the next level. And that's the next level, me being a music executive. And that's what I've been working on for the last 5-6 years.
All right, now, bruh.
It all started when I did a record called Get Paid by Young Dolph, and when he sent it back to me, I absolutely hated it. And he was like, well, can I use it for my album? And I'm like, yeah, you can use it for your album. I never heard the second verse until he actually put it on his album, and I had my name on the second verse. But yeah, I made that record with Breezy Renegade.
Getting paid on what? That is the club. Yeah. Wow, okay. Do you also make beats?
No, but I am a producer.
Okay. All right, now let's pump the brakes a little bit. All right, let's talk about your foundation, before everything started blooming. Now, you are originally from Ohio, correct?
Correct.
But you've been here long enough to be considered a Floridian, right?
It depends on how you want. I'm from Ohio.
You visit often?
Sorry?
Do you visit Ohio often?
Nah, it's too cold.
You've moved on.
Yeah, it's too cold. I mean, but I've lived in Ohio. I've moved from there, moved to Alabama, then I moved to Memphis. When I moved to Memphis, that's how I met Yo Gotti. When Yo Gotti first started off, I was Yo Gotti's first ever tour DJ back in 2005, 6.
Wow. You've been putting in work back in 2005.
Yeah.
How old is somebody that was born in 2005? That was 14 or something? I don't know. Do the math.
I'm older than I look.
That, melanin, all that.
I started with Gotti in 2005, and then that's which all translates to shit that's I'm telling you a story. So Gotti, 05, 06. Then I moved to New York. I worked for BET. I worked at Rap City the Basement, and I did the Center. And then I moved.
Come on, man, it's a legend right here. Let's clap it up. You heard
Then I moved from there, and I lived in Louisville, Kentucky, where I was the youngest music director in the country.
You love traveling.
And then I moved from Louisville to Miami. That's how I got here. So
what's your longest relationship?
You like girlfriend relationship?
Mm-hmm.
With the mother of my child, I was probably like 4 years.
4 years consistently?
Oh yeah. Once I was
okay, because I'm just asking because you just moved from city to state to city. I'm like,
yeah. I'm here now.
The little fake psychology major I got.
Miami,
I got one.
Miami
it's like, does he have inconsistency issues?
Yeah, Miami's home. Only thing I'm consistent in is work.
Put it in, get it in. All right, now was college into play or you never?
Yeah, I went to Alabama A&M University, HBCU.
Is that where you started thinking of being a DJ?
Oh no, I've been DJing since I was 12 years old.
12 years old.
I started doing radio at 14.
Wow.
Yeah, I started doing radio at 14. I started Sirius Radio when it first turned on before the XM merger, and I went over to XM. I've done 40 radio stations at one time, syndicated. I've done the Russ Parr Morning Show for years.
Oh, so you've been a radio host?
Yeah, I've done every single thing in the radio ever. I taught Nasty how to be on a microphone before he was a DJ. Right. So before, like me and I helped Nasty do his air check and everything when he was just DJing. When I went to 99 Jams, I was the only person that could do both besides Khaled.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Coach. I'm about to start calling you Coach Feezy. Now, real quick, what is an E-Feezy? How did you, what's an E-Feezy?
My favorite rapper is E40.
Right, currently that's your favorite rapper still?
He's my friend now, but back when I was growing up, my favorite rapper was E40. I think I met him when I was like 16, maybe. And I was like, yeah, my DJ name is gonna be Efeezy, because my first DJ name was Mach 6, and then I changed that to
No, hold on, wait,
Efeezy.
I'm saying fast. What was it?
Mach 6.
Mach 6.
Yeah, because I was watching Speed Racer one time, and Speed Racer's car was named Mach 5. I was 12. I wasn't gonna be right the first time.
What influences or experiences like drove you to be a DJ? You know, that's not so common.
Well, I was a basketball player. So I was All-American in high school. Actually, the reason why I went to Alabama A&M in the first place is because I wanted to go to Duke or North Carolina and be in the ACC so bad. I never signed my letter of intent until like the week of. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna just go do a year in Division I at Alabama A&M, and then I'll just go to another school.
What happened to?
See this bullet hole right here? The first 3 weeks of school, I was.
Oh, you own that?
Somebody was shooting at somebody else in the crowd, and I caught a bullet hole right here. And the doctor
Wait, you said in the crowd, like while you were playing?
No. I was at a house party just being a freshman.
Them house party shot. I thought it was just Miami. I done ran from many shots in the air.
And got shot.
Oh my gosh, that's how. Okay, so that made you. That's the only reason why you stopped the whole path on.
That's what the basketball is. I was DJing in college anyway, but that was like, all right, well, I'm gonna just do this full time. Cause I was doing radio, but I was doing like teen clubs and shit when I was first started DJing. But I was playing basketball, so our parties were popular because we happened to be the best team in the city, and people would come to our parties after the game.
How did you feel? Like, were you miserable when that happened?
No.
First of all, obviously it's not a happy thing. But I'm saying as far as your basketball dreams, like,
No.
you was just like, okay, gotta move on.
Everything has its expiration date, and I've always been taught that.
Drop a gem.
So once they were like, you can't play, I was like, shit, bro, let's keep on.
Yeah.
What is it gonna be next? I don't know. Just like, and it was like, oh shit, well, I guess I'll just DJ. So now I'm at that point again where it's like, okay, well, what you gonna do next?